Good afternoon, Internet. I am your host, HazelPlace89, and welcome back once again to City Skylines. We're back in the city of Schyldon today, the city that I've named after my wonderful dog. I feel like I have to say that every time because I love my dog. He's a good boy. But yeah, this is where we're at. We're at our downtown area. I mean, yeah, at this point it's just expansion, so I think we're gonna do that. Let's see what we've got going on here. Not enough educated workers. So we probably need to take care of that. Yes, we do. Let's place a school, another school. Do we need high school? We need high school. So let's just grab a high school and place you here. Let's see if we can fix this. So yeah, we're gonna just do a little bit of damage control this episode, just kind of round out our downtown area. I know that we're pretty much done with it, in the way of like configuring it and stuff. If anything, we'll come out this way and add a few things. But yeah, we're pretty good with our downtown area as it is. So we just need to get our citizens educated. I think I actually might place another high school here. Yeah, we'll just grab another. That one's way too large. So we'll just grab another high school because we... Oh, no, we're good. University we don't need to worry about. We could probably go with an elementary school, like a small one. I really don't know. So, yeah, we'll just leave that there like it is. So, anywho, we are going to... Let's worry about expansion, I think. What is your problem here? Not enough educated workers. Yeah, I'm working on that. That was my bad. Kinda ignoring the whole, hey, we need education kind of thing. But actually, I think this would be a fun little area for some industry. And some commercial. So, and that's actually perfect. Okay, so let's look at our services as we're chillaxing here. Electricity's good. Water availability is not good. So what we want to do, well, what I want to do is grab another water pumping station. And is that where that's where it needs to go? Okay, great. And then we're going to place one of these bad boys right hither. We're really close to the edge of our and actually, now that I look at this, I don't want to place anything right there because I don't want to risk industry. That is, I don't want to place any industry right there because I don't want to run the risk of polluting our water supply where we're drawing our water from. That would not be good. We don't want to get our people sick. That would be very unfortunate. Okay. So we've got that all connected up. We still need sewage treatment. The reason why that's not working is because it's not connected up, but now we're good to go there. Okay, so I think what I want to do is we have all of this expandable area here, and I think I want to expand on this grid right here and have like a little suburb area with some shops and housing. I think that's what I want to do. We could also, it wouldn't hurt to also get some more industry out this way. So that's what we're gonna do. Like that. That is one mighty dip. A mighty dip. A mighty dip. no. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That's actually closer to what I wanted to do, but that's ugly. I'm not familiar, I'll admit, I'm not all that familiar with the vanilla landscaping tools, as one might be able to tell by my current ineptitude with said tools. But anyway, let's just go ahead and do this right here. And we're going to grab some water pipes. We're also going to place another water pipe like this here. Okay, so now with all that done, that'll help out with some of that industry demand that we do have. We want to bulldoze the one random building. Okay, so we're going to expand. We're going to buy this expansion for $5,800. And we're going to go ahead and work on getting some... I just want to make this like a nice residential, like a little community kind of thing. So let's just get our freeform tool. Let's look at our terrain first. There we are. And it's reasonably flat. We're going to have a kind of flowy motion, but I think what we might could do is just kind of build a road out like this, and then yeah, we'll work on an exit at some point as well, or an on/off ramp. Do we have that? We totally do have that, so that's good. Let's just go ahead and build that out right now. So we want to let's build with the dirt road first, I think. Okay, so we're gonna come, let's go 5. How many is that? 140. 5. I don't think I did that right. That is incredibly steep. That's actually better. Okay, so we're gonna do much better. Okay. So now what we want to do is do... Oh, this is going to be a nice tricky situation. What do we want? 60. I'm really focused right now. So that's why I'm not really saying anything. I'm just trying to get this, oh no. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to build this interchange, and I think it's just going to be a nice, simple, this kind of situation. A diamond interchange. It really doesn't have to be anything fancy. And that should be okay. Actually, we're good. Okay, so I'm actually going to... I'm going to have some straight segments coming off. So we're going to come 5 and 5. That'll make it a little cleaner whenever we make our connections on either side of this bridge. We're going to come out 10. that's a little bit, that's not exactly the angle that I wanted on that. So, we will just find an angle that works. That's better. Trial and error, my guys. Sometimes it's just the way that it is. I'm gonna come back 10 this way. I'm just gonna try to get that. Okay, I think that'll work. We should be fine with that. So now what I want to do is on this bridge-a-roni, let's just upgrade you to that and have this coming off here. This will be like a main road, and then we'll connect up there. Okay, so now we're gonna do, and then switch it. Turn that way. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we can do, we can get back on our topography view, and we will just kind of do that. I think that'll work. Got a nice waterfront street here, like that for the future. Oh, all right. Okay, so let's just go ahead now. Oh, hurt my foot. And we're going to grab our regular roads here. And I think we're good for the topography now. So we'll just, let's place you about right here. And now what we're gonna do is just have some nice suburbs type area. And kind of freeform it here, so we can have some nice, interesting looks. I actually don't think that's going to work quite the way that I wanted it to. Really, we're just going for, I'll admit, I have no idea how this is gonna work. But I guess that's the beauty of this game, you know? You can just sort of do whatever. We're gonna come, let's not go straight on. I don't like that. Have you there. Layout. Seems about good. Okay. Now we want to have, let's do that right there. And then we'll do that. And there. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through and just making these roads look interesting. I don't want to have I don't necessarily want to have a boring, like, grid layout. But the one thing about making the decision that I'm making now, is that in the future for expansion, like, you really can't use this area for much of anything else. Which, pros and cons, for that decision. But, ooh. That'll work. Okay, and then like we'll have some shops kind of around this main drag here. So let's go ahead, and we're going to fill into the zoning like this, like this. Okay, actually, I should have put water down. Whoops. Whoopsie. So we're going to take this. We're going to turn all of that off. We're going to come down and zone our liquids. They're connected up to the water, main water, which could be a problem at some point. But yeah, I want to separate as we, like, the further into the game that we get, I definitely want to separate our industry area and kind of have it at its own designated location. So, I mean, ideally, I'm not going to have, like, water treatment and coal power plants and all that kind of stuff in the middle of your downtown area. That just doesn't make any sense. But what we will do is have an area kind of like a giant industrial park. But that's just me thinking of the future. So, we're just zoning and zoning. Zoning. Well, not zoning. We're laying water pipes down. But you know what I mean. And then we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we're going to place more piping. Here we go. My fear is running out of money, but I think we should be fine, in all honesty. And then, like, in the center areas of these open spaces, we can place like hand-built parks or something, or just landscape it really nicely to make it not boring. Which is another thing that I definitely want to do, is landscape some of our areas once we get to a place where we can comfortably do that without really having to worry about money and stuff. I think this would be a perfect place to start our windmill farm. That's what I was trying to say. Or we could place it over here after we expand. Just have a few, and then when we get our industrial area in, we can work on that. Okay, so I actually want to grab our this is going to annoy me to no end. So we're not actually gonna do, we're gonna place, oof, I don't want to jump the water. We're just, let's do this. Let's just have some windmills here for the sole purpose of providing power to this area. And I think that should be okay. It'll just make it a nice, interesting location. We're gonna do, come over like so. Okay, and now what we want to do is I'm gonna do a big old pile of this. Zone on the inside of our streets for now. Like that. Actually, I don't want to place you on that area yet. And we're gonna actually, yeah. Okay. Alright, and so we're gonna just let this build out, and hopefully power will jump. So this is important. Oh, and we don't have, we're gonna be hurting for do I have a funeral cemetery? I do have a cemetery, but here's what I'm gonna do. This is probably gonna be really dumb, but I'm gonna take a loan. I'm gonna take the big one, and we're gonna place services down. Okay, we have a hospital. That's good. We're gonna place another. Our cemetery usage is fine for now. We're gonna place a fire station. We're gonna place you right here, and then we're gonna place a police station, not directly across, but in the same vicinity. And then we're going to place a medical clinic. I think that's a medical clinic. Yeah. I'm going to place you kind of in the central of the map as well. Or the area, rather, not the map. Let's place it directly across from our that thing. And I think once we get our zoning up and running, I think we will be good to go. So let's continue zoning this place. You know what? As a matter of fact, I do want zoning right here on the outside of this area. Yes, yes I do. And here's actually what I'm going to do. Kablooey. Yeah, and then we'll just get some trees in these big open spaces, make it look a little nicer. Is this going to connect for me? I'm going to be very sad if it doesn't do that. I mean, and that's already helped our issue with it's giving us power, and it's kind of brought our demand for residential down. We're going to delete some of these things. Zero workers. Yeah, that would be an issue. So yeah, I'm just going through here and demolishing things because, yeah. And as much as I hate doing this, we're probably going to have to get a temporary power line. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just for now. And once it all fills in, I'll just delete them. Cause they ugly. They ugly. But yeah, so we've got this area. I'm going to make a district. We're going to make this district, we're going to call it the downtown. This whole island we're going to call downtown. We still have room for expansion on the island as well. And then I'll set policies on it later. So yeah, we have that area where this is our downtown Schyldon. Where is he? He's on the couch. He's sleeping. Okay, so we're gonna come in here and delete you. Yeah, we're abandoning. I'm gonna have to figure out why it's doing that. And that looks so ugly with the power lines there. But yeah, we're gonna make another district. And we're gonna call this something else. We're gonna do this. Yeah. I think this area is gonna look pretty sick. Pretty sweet. We can even expand on a little more closer to the highway here, to the interstate. Where I'm from, we call them interstates. Kind of in the southeastern United States. Other places call them highway and stuff. King Hills. That actually is pretty neat. It could be like a super fancy high-end area. So I'll leave that for now. Leave that name as it is. And I think we're about at that 25-minute mark where we usually cut it off. So I'm going to grab myself a really fun, beautiful screenshot of our town here. All right. Oh, one more. I would like to thank you all so much for watching me on this episode of City Skylines. Our 5th episode in the series. I would appreciate it very much if you were to consider, you don't have to, I'm not going to twist your arm, but consider subscribing and liking on this video. Let me know if there are things that I can improve, because I definitely know that there are. Just leave a comment down below. With all that being said, I will see you all in the next video. See ya.